Hi everyone, it's Brooke and I'm here today to do my spring TBR. I like seasonal TBRs and I've chosen 6 books to read over the 3 months of spring, April, May, June. So hopefully I'll get to all of them at some point. Most of them have been on my shelves for a little while, so it'd be nice to kind of knock them off. The first is The Night Gwen Stacy Died by Sarah Bruni. I hope one of those is right. It's weird, and I think maybe that's why I haven't picked it up, because I've owned this one for years. It's an offbeat love story about the adventures and mutual rescue of a young woman out of a place in her hometown and a mysterious stranger who calls himself Peter Parker and begins to cast her in the role of Spider-Man's first sweetheart, which didn't end well. Hint, hint. So The Night Gwen Stacy Died is about first loss, first love, and finding our real identities. But it is blurbed, which sounds kind of silly, I think, a little bit. Very coming of age, kind of a deal. But it's blurbed by some, literary, indie literary heavy hitters, like Catherine Davis. So, and it's, some of these blurbs compare it to, Lori Moore, Joy Williams, Kelly Link, and even, films like Hitchcock and Lynch. So, I am intrigued, if nothing else, and I need to get to this. Or else I just need to donate it, because it's been years at this point. So let's all hope. Look, the cover's nice, too. It's a fox. We all love foxes here. Okay, so the next one I've also owned for quite a while, and this is Joe Walton's Among Others, winner of the Hugo and Nebula Awards. I don't know exactly what this is about. I know a lot of people in BookTube have read and loved this. I'm sure you guys have seen it before. So raised by a half-mad mother who dabbled in magic, Morwenna Phillips found refuge in 2 worlds. As a child growing up in Wales, she played among the spirits who made their homes in industrial ruins, but her mind found freedom in the science fiction novels that were her closest companions. When her mother tried to bend the spirits to dark ends, Maury was forced to confront her in a magical battle that left her crippled and her twin sister dead. So, yeah. And both of these are pretty short. So, I'm gonna read them. And then the next one is a continuation of a series that I love the first book of, and I don't know why I haven't continued on, and that is the second book in the Fairyland series by Catherine Valenti, the girl who fell beneath Fairyland and led the rebels there. I love the girl who's circumnavigating to Fairyland in the ship of her own making. These titles. So I need to continue on. I might read the first one, reread it first before I dive back into this, or maybe not, I don't know. But I need to read them. I need to read it. I need to continue on with the series. I need to finish the series I'm in the middle of. It's a goal for 2017. And then a short story collection, I think the only one I picked, is The Tsar of Love and Techno by Anthony Mara. I have A Constellation of Vital Phenomena, and I haven't read it. I don't know why, I've had it for years. I think I'm going to start with the short stories first, though. Yell at me, scream at me if that's a bad idea, but I just really want to read this. It's so pretty. Look at it. It's so pretty. I think they're slightly interconnected too. I don't know. I don't know much about it. And then I want to read, this is just because I really want to read it, Jane Steele by Lindsay Faith. This is sort of a darker Jane Eyre retelling, where I think the Jane in this book is maybe a murderess, something. So I read Gods of Gotham by Lindsay Faith last year for a project. So it wasn't something I'd chosen for myself, but I ended up really loving her writing and just the way she tells a story. Her historical fiction is right up my alley, and it's a thing I really love to read. So I am absolutely looking for this. It's blurred by R.L. Stine. Oh, my 5th grade heart. So that's definitely happening. And then, because I feel like spring and summer cannot go by without reading a book with girls in the title, I'm going to read Girls on Fire by Robin Wasserman. I've had this for almost a year now, whenever it came out. It's blurred by people like Kelly Link and Megan Abbott, Leslie Jameson. I don't have a clue what it's about. Girls. It's set in the 90s, so shortly after Halloween 1991, the local high school basketball star is found in the woods near Battle Creek, Pennsylvania, with a bullet in his head and a gun in his hand. A discovery that sends tremors through this conservative community already unnerved by growing rumors of satanic worship in the region. So all of those words are things I'm here for. So those are the 6 books I hope to read in spring. Tell me what books you are thinking about reading in spring. And if you've read any of these, tell me if I've made good selections or not. And should I reread the first Fairyland book? And should I read Anthony Marr's short stories before I read his novel? These are things that I would like to hear from you about. And until next video, guys, have a great reading life.